Gas is 24 cents a gallon and Buddy Holly's new single spins on your radio. Hop aboard, it's Tuesday, March 5, 1957, and we're off for a full day inside this unforgettable mid-century moment. You open your eyes to Tuesday, March 5, 1957, the coffee aroma is rich, sunlight peeks through polka-dotted curtains, and for the next 8 minutes, you'll live one vivid day, start to finish, with us. Hear the pop of the percolator and the rattle of cereal boxes. Kellogg's Corn Flakes headline the table this morning, just 19 cents a box, while a front-page blurb teases a story from the still new world of outer space. Taste a frosty splash of glass-bottled milk, only 23 cents a quart, and catch Dad's spoon clinking, while the morning paper debates whether Sputnik's launch signals a new space era or just a giant beep from above. Smell the warm buttered toast, Wonder Bread, 3 loaves for 49 cents at the A.M.P., and hear the click as someone tunes in Arthur Godfrey on the kitchen radio, his gentle drawl about barbershop quartets starting your day. As you slip on thick socks and saddle shoes, the household soundscape is classic, clanging radiators, distant laughter, and the churning wringer washer humming in the basement, reminding you chores will still be waiting after school. Stepping onto the porch, you feel that cool, late winter breeze brushing your face as the paperboy tosses headlines filled with Eisenhower optimism, space race nerves, and a new Chevy Bel Air advertisement daring you to dream big. The family Ford idles at the curb, you catch a whiff of exhaust mingling with baking bread from the nearby bakery as Mom jingles keys and you all pile in, chrome door handles glinting in the morning sun. Hear the rumble of the straight-six engine as Dad checks the dashboard, the gas gauge hardly moving, since a full tank runs just over $3, and everyone's bundled beneath plaid overcoats, avoiding spring's stubborn chill. Out the window, rows of tidy ranch houses flicker past as neighbors shuttle to work or school. The only morning traffic jam is at the corner malt shop, where a donut and coffee combo costs a tidy 15 cents. Feel the thrill of the city bus, green vinyl seats, coin drop clatter, and the conductor's rhythmic step lively. With the familiar scent of Lifebuoy soap wafting from fellow riders sporting fedoras and bright red lipstick. Arriving downtown, the hum of typewriters greets you at your parents' workplace, while the big boss brags about his state-of-the-art Remington shaver, and secretaries shuffle mimeographed memos smelling faintly of fresh ink. At the water cooler, hear jokes about rocket men as everyone wonders if artificial satellites might someday beam television programs from space, or maybe just keep an eye on all those mysterious Russians. Lunch hour, tin lunchboxes snap open in the park, but you wander to the corner Woolworth's lunch counter, where a thick slab of meatloaf, mashed potatoes, brown gravy, and a Coke set you back just 45 cents. The jukebox blares Peggy Sue by Buddy Holly, teenagers in Letterman jackets gather for cherry Cokes, and the counter waitress hollers, coming right up, over the sizzle of burgers and laughter about last night's radio comedy. Listen closely, and you'll catch the slang of 57, kids call things boss when they're cool, and everyone's asking if you're going steady for next week's sock hop, the gym floor still echoing last month's dancing feet. You spot a Life magazine perched beside the counter, cover story, Sputnik, is America losing the race? As diners argue if we'll ever land rockets on the moon, while the classified ads push black and white TVs for only $129, installment plan. Outside the toy store, kids press their noses to the glass, gawking at the brand new Wham-O Pluto platter, soon to be rebranded as the Frisbee, on sale for 98 cents, imagination and finger snap contests stretch the afternoon smiles. Over at the department store, there's a slinky demonstration in aisle 5, kids giggle as the metal coil tumbles down cardboard steps, and station wagons out front display bumper stickers reading "We Like Ike, American Optimism" at every turn. Glancing at the tabloids, see Elvis Presley smirk and hear whispered talk about his first Hollywood film, Loving You, while the sports page boasts Mickey Mantle's latest home run and the Yankees' spring training buzz. Down at the barbershop, feel the prickly scent of talc and aftershave as Mr. Kelly flips through the sporting news, pausing to announce the Brooklyn Dodgers exhibition win, while the radio plays Fats Domino's Blueberry Hill. Walking past the hardware store, catch the sharp tang of cut grass and oil, as lawnmowers and shiny red wagons swarm the window display, drawing every kid's eye before Mom herds you onward toward evening routines. As late afternoon shadows stretch, you hear the clatter of lunch trays at the local school. Science teachers rehash Sputnik and ask clever kids if someday there'll be homework assignments from outer space, laughter drowning out algebra lessons for a minute. The school gym scents linger, old varnish, dust, threadbare canvas sneakers, while a flurry of flyers remind anxious students about Saturday's sock hop, with the Dell Vikings spinning on the record player to amp excitement for the night. The playground pulses with jump rope songs and marbles clattering in the dust, while teens trade baseball cards underneath the big oak, arguing whether Mantle will outslug Ted Williams before June is out. The sun begins to dip, streetlights flicker on and neighbors wave from porches, gossiping about Jane Mansfield's latest photo and the wild possibility the president might address the nation about space satellites live on television. The kitchen window glows yellow, Dad clatters pots for an early dinner, Mom slices iceberg lettuce for a Jell-O salad, and the main attraction tonight is succulent pot roast, potatoes, and green beans, the meal barely costing $2 for all. Laughter fills the house as little brothers pretend to orbit Sputnik with spinning flashlights. It's a clear reminder that everyone, from scientists to school kids, is caught up in the wonders of the space race craze. Evening breezes cool the porch while you snack on a bowl of Chex Mix, home kitchen style, since the commercial bags still aren't out yet, and the crispy crunch competes with the soulful notes of Sam Cooke from the living room radio. Now for your nightly entertainment, everyone circles the bulky black and white television, the fiberglass rabbit ears adjusted, as the $64,000 question, followed by I Love Lucy and The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, fill primetime with laughs. Commercials for Brylcreem and Clorets gum appear between shows, as the family debates whether to switch to Gunsmoke or catch the Ed Sullivan Show, always a hot topic when neighbors come by to borrow a cup of sugar. Hear the whisper of turning pages as someone picks up the Reader's Digest, digesting true stories while the final news ticker recaps world headlines about satellites, distant tornado warnings, and the steady optimism beating on every American block. Outside, crickets start their own concert, the sweet smell of blooming hyacinths on the breeze, with a few last cars rumbling home, headlights briefly tracing golden arcs across window curtains, while you curl up beneath a quilted spread. Just before bed, you jot "Don't forget sock hop ticket" on a pocket notebook and glance at a shiny nickel, remembering that a chocolate bar runs just 5 cents, same as a late-night phone call to a friend down the block. By 10 p.m., yawns ripple through the house, the last laughter fades behind bedroom doors, and outside in the darkness, Sputnik's invisible signal pulses high overhead, a faraway reminder that new worlds are waiting to be explored. Alright, what surprised you most? 24-cent gas, 23-cent milk, or a 50-cent movie matinee? Pause and comment: 1 for gas, 2 for milk, 3 for movies. Let's hear your take on these prices. Subscribe now, because next Tuesday we rocket ahead to 1963, Beatlemania, big cars, and bold dreams. You won't want to miss the nostalgia, the styles, and the history packed into one classic weekday adventure. Looking back, it's clear, life in 1957 felt simpler and slower, but the pace of change was impossible to ignore, with Sputnik's beep echoing the start of an era filled with rocket-fueled hope and curiosity. Share this video with anyone who remembers rotary phones, felt poodle skirts, or the taste of a malted milkshake after a bustling I Love Lucy rerun on a Tuesday night. Let's keep the stories and smiles going together. Ready to slip further back in time? Click here and we'll take you to a wartime Tuesday in the 1940s, ration cards, swing music, and mornings that started with the sound of a Victory Garden next door.